Well, a fine good evening, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. Clearly, again, from my living room, because there was a wind chill advisory for today, so the temperature never got above 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I know 2 degrees Fahrenheit is equivalent to minus 17 degrees Celsius. So, and then the wind chills were, it felt like 20 below zero. And let's see if I can pull that up on my other phone, which thankfully I can work because of the Wi-Fi in my house. So let's see. Come on. Minus 20 Fahrenheit to Celsius. If only I could spell. There we go. Well, that's equal to minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and then mind you, that's wind chill. For that was the wind chill temperature, but that's equal to minus 29 degrees Celsius. Brr. So anyway, I opted to stay inside, and you're getting a book recommendation today instead. So the book I'm going to recommend to you is not a history book. No, wait. Don't stay right here. Now it's not a history book, but how do you suppose I while away my time when I'm not conducting research or making YouTube videos? Probably don't think about that. I'm guessing you probably don't care. But you know, and just in case you are curious, you know, I certainly kill time by watching stuff on my TV set. I don't have cable. I cut that cord in 2017. So I watch usual stuff, YouTube, imagine that, and Amazon Prime and Hulu, Netflix, all that kind of stuff. And that's really fun. In fact, I have my TV paused right now, in fact. But aside from that, aside from a variety of things like sleeping, for instance, at night, I play the piano. So I'm going to recommend a piano book to you. That might be a bit odd, but it does actually have some elements of history, and I'll explain that in just a moment. And the book that I'm going to suggest to you is this one right here. It's a Reader's Digest Treasury of Best Loved Songs. 114 all-time family favorites. It has, let's see, let me get to the table of contents here. Almost there. Yeah, so what it says in the this front page here is pleasure program for your greater entertainment. And 1972 is the copyright date. It includes these songs right here. Oops, is that clear enough? Is it almost clear enough? You can always pause the video and take a gander. But I'll just tell you a few songs in here that I like to play. For instance, I like Tenderly. Let's see. What else is in here? Come on now. Hello, Dolly. Heart and Soul. Going Out of My Head. That's a lot of fun to play, I have to say. Lots of chords, lots of fingers on the keyboard. Ooh, who doesn't love that? Galway Bay. God Bless the Child. That's a really nice song, by the way. Let's see. This song has a lot of like 50s and 60s songs. Not 60s rock and roll. I mean, Going Out of My Head is about the closest you're going to get to that in this book. Although Downtown is in here. What else? Oh, Jada. Jada is in here. Jada, Jada. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that one. Love is Blue. And if you... Oh, Red Sails in the Sunset. I really love that song. It's so lovely. But if you continue to watch this, you'll actually get to hear me play the piano. So if you should hear any mistakes, and you may, please excuse them. Stuff happens. But you'll also get to meet my cat, Sargie. So forget the piano playing piece. You get to meet my cat, Sargie, who now is lounging, oh yeah, on the couch over there. Go figure. He can't stand it when I have my back to him. The piano is across from the couch. So, yeah, he just can't stand it. My back is to him. So he'll usually come up and sit next to me. Sometimes he'll play on the keys. He's adorable. He can do it all wrong. He's got it going for him. Oh, and this is the back cover. Does it look like 1972 in here? Yes, I think so. Now, you can buy... I did see on Amazon they have these Reader's Digest books. I actually don't know if they're the same songs. I don't know. I did see them once a few years ago. They were like $30 a pop. I bought mine, beyond the ones I already had. I bought mine on eBay. So you just need to know what you're willing to pay and put in your proxy bid, and done. Done, done, done. So I own all but one of these books. All but one. Which one do I not own? Well, it's the Easy Play. It's an Easy Play book, and Easy doesn't do anything for me. So I have a lot of years of experience playing piano, but sometimes, even though I've played for decades, sometimes the fingers don't seem to know where the keys are. All right, so why am I recommending this book? Well, first of all, it has a great selection of songs. The ones I talked about were some of the ones I like to play from it. I love the fact, too, that it's just the right level. It's just the right level at which I want to play. I don't really want to tax my brain anymore. I have played music in its concert form. So think in terms of a piece of music, the way it was composed, still in the way the composer composed it. And depending upon what that looks like, if you're playing a classical piece, which of course I took lessons for 8.5 years, and I only ever got to play classical music. Now, mind you, I still like to listen to classical music. I don't play it anymore at all, ever. It's kind of a shame. I do like classical music, but if I never play a classical piano piece again, it may be too soon. I'm almost disappointed by that, but oh, ugh. But I've always loved playing popular standards, and that's what these Reader's Digest songs are. They are popular standards, songs that have stood the test of time. I suppose one could say that about classical music as well, no doubt. But at the end of the day, what I prefer to play is this stuff. I have played at nursing homes on Thanksgiving and Christmas, as well as one nursing home in particular that's local to me. I have played monthly Name That tunes. So I'd play a song, and then I'd have them guess. And then oh, what's her title? She's the head of events, activities. She's the head of she's the what, activities coordinator? I don't think that's quite the title, but she's a wonderful woman anyway. She's been there, oh my gosh, 25 years? Something crazy like that. I remember when she started. So anyway, wonderful person, and her staff is wonderful too. So back in the day, there were 3 people, 2 men and 1 woman, who could name any tune at all. I mean, we're talking within a bar, usually. So a bar, in case you don't know, just open up random page in here. All right. Or sometimes even a measure. So this whole thing across is a bar. And if you see, there's this line here. And this line tells us that this area right here is a measure. It's the measure of however many notes you need to play to hit the time signature of the song. If you don't play, I understand. You may not understand any of that. But anyway, they could easily guess it within a bar, but oftentimes guessed within the measure, because that's how good they were at that. Well, it came a time when the older gentleman had passed on, and that was really a shame. And then when the woman died, gosh, I can't recall her name, but she was really wonderful. She died, and I was asked not to come back for a month. And when the younger man died, when Michael died, I was asked not to come back for a year. That's how much they respected him. He was a super nice guy. I was playing on a Thanksgiving there one time, and oh my gosh, I don't know what happened to my fingers, but they didn't know where the keys were. Oh, that's so embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? That's so embarrassing. They were fine in the first book, but the other books, I don't know. I played from each of them. So anyhow, fingers didn't know where the keys were, and I was just sweating it out, dying, waiting for my hour to come to an end, really. And when the time did come to an end and I was getting ready to leave, he swung by in his wheelchair. He said, "You know, it sounded great. Thanks for playing for us." It's a really nice thing, playing for folks who enjoy what you do. So let's talk more about the book, though, shall I? Or shall we? Now, I have read that that these Reader's Digest books are listed as intermediate level books, and I would argue not necessarily. I suppose it's better to overstate than understate, so people aren't thinking, "Oh my gosh, I'm never going to buy that book because I don't play at that level." But actually, no, there are songs in here. Let me find something. Oh, what is the name of that song? Let me find it in the... Well, actually, here we go. This song is Stardust, and you can look it up on whatever is your primary music player to go to, and you can hear what Stardust sounds like. So, these are single notes. You see that? These are just single notes, not even chords. And... got single notes down here too, for the left hand and the right hand. There is a chord here, but it's, you don't play all the notes together. So it starts off like that, and there are, oops, it's a little awkward, I know. There are chords here. But, you know, the thing is, you can always fake it. You can just play one of those notes or two of those notes. You don't have to play exactly what you see. Or you can. Or you can doctor it up and add extra stuff. Sometimes I do that just because I can and I want to. But And then it gets a little interesting on the next page. Now, as you can see with all these black notes on here, that sometimes people talk about them as ants on the page because they sort of look like ants. I suppose if one really forces oneself, but I always thought it was kind of funny when I first heard that phrase. Like, oh, really? Who knew? And also note that it is spiral bound. Oh, I could kiss these people. If for no other reason, buy it because it's spiral bound. Oh my gosh. I don't understand why more music books are not automatically spiral bound. I don't play guitar, or banjo, but was that ASMR? Anyway, so, but it does have other songs that come flying out of the gate as a bit harder. So this is Going Out of My Head, which I had mentioned earlier, a song from the 1960s. And look at this. You've got a lot going on here. It's so much fun. So much fun indeed. So, so it gets harder in here, and that can make it fun. But again, if you just reduce it down to one note or two that you feel comfortable with, you can modify it. Yay. It all depends on what you want to do. But I suppose, calling it intermediate, may scare off some folks, but at the end of the day, there's always ways to get around that. Now, the newer versions on Amazon certainly don't have these psychedelic covers, that's for sure. The pictures I saw were white. That's all well and good. If your aesthetic is minimalism, then hey, have at it. But if you don't mind these crazy, crazy covers, then why not just go for it on eBay? I remember being in a competition with someone else. This is so long ago that this is before eBay scrambled the name, the user IDs of the other people. I knew what my limit was on that book, and I may have gone up another buck or two, but in the end, I lost that one. So I congratulated the other person on his or her win, because I wasn't going to bid up anymore on it. And that was a Canadian. That was the Reader's Digest, but it was Canadian songs. Did you know that book existed? So this is one of my favorite books. My absolute favorite one is Remembering the 50s. Lots of great tunes in there, from Shake, Rattle, and Roll to Earth Angel to I Get Ideas. A song my mother said was banned, I think, in Boston. Boston seems to have banned a lot of songs over time. But it's fun stuff. Fun stuff. And who doesn't like to play if they can? So, anyhow, I'm going to, next part you're going to see is me actually singing the piano. You'll hear me play this song, a song that I'll tell you about in there, because I'll be sharing a little bit of history about the song, because would this be my channel if I weren't talking about history at some point? Probably not. And you'll meet my cat, Sargy, who made an appearance, and he's so adorable. What the heck? So, anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I hope, I know this is a slimmer group, even than the history group I seem to have. And, but it's a great book. And even if you don't play, it does, let me see, I'm pretty sure it has, just take a quick gander at this. Oh yes, it has the, right here, that's for a guitar. So you could buy this and use it for guitar. As I said, I don't play a stringed instrument other than the piano. because there are strings inside. By the way, I play a real piano, wooden piano with plastic keys, and I've played digital pianos. The upside to them is they're pretty small. And actually, I remember one year at Costco, they had a grand piano style, or a baby grand piano, but it was really compact. Holy cow. Incredibly compact. Which is all well and good, but if you don't have power, you can't play it. Period. So, anyway, I like a real piano, and I was given the piano. I was looking for one, and a friend of a friend said, well, I have one she could have. So, thank you. Thank you to the person who gave that to me. I don't really like to use names of people, but she knows who she is. And, all right, so without further ado, I'll shut up here and take you there. In case I don't say it at the end of the other video, I hope that you have a great evening. Oh, that whole subscribing thing. Yeah, if you are liking my content, I would really love if you would subscribe to my channel. This is a personal invitation. Come on, join the crowd. Let's have some fun. I do typically go out on the road and show you neat stuff from there. And we're heading into February, and oh my gosh, the temperatures this week are supposed to be pushing 40 degrees Fahrenheit. 40! And rain. You know what happens to snow when it mixes with rain? It goes bye-bye. By the way, we didn't get any snow during this nor'easter. On the one hand, that's kind of a shame, because it's neat to look at that stuff. On the other hand, who cares? More stuff we don't have to shovel. All right. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy. You have a great night. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Well, a fine good evening, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. And different room view, isn't it now? You get to see my TV set and my piano. I have another part of this video that you'll see soon enough, the beginning part where I talk about my book recommendation, which is a music book. I know. Please don't leave. Please don't turn away. But anyway, the book in question is this one right here. You see all the ants on the page, right? I'll explain that statement in a little bit. But I'm going to play this song for you. I'm going to share a little history of it with you, because it wouldn't be my channel, would it now, if I didn't do that? And then I'll talk more about this book and everything afterwards. Alrighty? So let's see how this goes. Bear with me for just a second as I get this thing back into formation. Gosh, I hope it stays up. Oh, it's so fussy. Let me pause it and I'll fix it. All right, so this song is called Can't Help Lovin' Dat Man. Words by Oscar Hammerstein II, music by Jerome Kern. Quote, today it is hard for us to conceive that this, one of the most typical and famous examples of the torch song idiom, was written to be performed at a fast tempo, specifically to set up a dance sequence in Showboat. In that show, it was sung by both Helen Morgan as the tragic mulatto Julie and by Norma Terrace as the ingenue Magnolia. But it was Miss Morgan, with her big dewy eyes and tremulous delivery, who put her personal seal on the song, singing it in nightclubs, perched atop the piano at a much slower tempo, unquote. And my cat Sargi has made an appearance. Well, look at you, sir. Aren't you a good-looking guy? Aren't you adorable? Yes. Sometimes Sargi likes to join me at the piano, sometimes enjoying the keys himself. But, and there he is. There he is. Anyway, I was wondering if you'd ever get to see him. Anyway, he doesn't like when my back is to him, and although he lounges comfortably with me facing him. He just hates it when my back is to him and the couch is behind me. All right. What do you say, sir? What do you say? We play this song? I prefer that you not join me. Oh, I know. Gosh. All right. You're not listening to this to watch my cat, but if you are, hey, he's a good-looking little guy. Right, sir? All right. Let's go ahead and play this. Oh, I know. Oh, there we go. Hanging that next to me now. Love that song. It's one of my absolute favorites. All right. Well, thanks so much for indulging me. Now let's talk about the book itself. Anyway, that was Can't Help Loving That Man from Showboat. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it for you. And until I see you again, this is Patricia. I am traveling for history. And wherever you are, I hope you have a great night. And I'll see you again the next day. All right. Have a great night. Oh, and if you like my content, by the way, this is pretty unusual. I've never played on camera before. But if you like my content overall, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. To the 120... I forgot the number. I'm so sorry. 120-something people who are subscribed to my channel. I apologize for not remembering the number off the top of my head. Anyway, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate it. For those who follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, big thumbs up. I really appreciate that too. All the comments, fantastic. Appreciate it all the way around. And if you like the content and you're not subscribed to my channel, what you waiting for? This is a personal invitation to you to subscribe. I still upload every day of the week. It is January 29. It's good at this doggone thing to tell me what the date and time is. So January 29, 2022. I still upload every day. And look forward to getting back outside and recording when the wind chill is not freezing my body parts off. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate you being here. And again, y'all have a great night. I'll see you soon. Bye.